The moment we have all been waiting for. There comes a point in every man's life where he has to get suspended for 5 days for writing and posting diss tracks about 2 females. Not in every man's life, but there was one in mine, so you're gonna hear about it now. Now, with me being the young, impressionable, dumb boy in middle school chasing popularity and fame, I would do a lot to achieve that dream. And part of a lot would obviously be making diss tracks. Now y'all, keep in mind my 8th period art class, because that is all where it went down. All 3 of us were in that class. So, you can kind of see where this is going, right? Now, as I said, I was a popularity and fame chasing little boy. So, it probably doesn't correlate at all to what I'm about to say, but I would ride for my friends until the wheels fell off. And I am sliding. So if you're dissing them, basically you're dissing me. And at the time, there were a lot of people creating diss tracks, just not a lot of them were being posted and put out on the internet. There was only 2. Mine wasn't made at the time, so there was only 1. Just one of my friends. Mind you, this boy got virtually nothing for creating his while I made mine and got suspended for 5 days. His was 10 times worse than mine. He must not. What is that? Bro, what?
Ho, kill yourself. Ho, kill yourself. Ho, kill yourself. Ho, kill yourself.
You should be able to tell I wasn't exaggerating when I said it was 10 times worse. So me and the girls I was dissing were obviously cool before all the diss tracks. So one of them, who we're gonna name Maya. Maya comes up to me and says, "Hey, your friend called my friend a green-eyed gremlin." I forgot what he had called her. Maya's friend being another girl who we're gonna call Amy. "Hey, your friend called Amy a green-eyed gremlin." It was totally deserved, by the way. I was listening to a lot of drill at the time, so there was bound to be a lot of dissing. I'm not gonna say I was inspired, but I was. But I wanted to do something like that, you feel me? So, before I get home, start recording everything, I'm walking to my next class, and Amy is walking by. I go up to her, ask her, "Hey, did so-and-so call you a green-eyed gremlin?" She says yes, and starts going on a rant about how once Maya and her see him, it's on sight.
Really, nigga?
So as I already told you all, I slide for my friends. I wasn't about to let my homeboy go out bad by getting jumped by 2 girls. That's one thing I'm not gonna let happen. So I go and relay the news to my friend. And he's all like, "Oh, if they touch me, I'm gonna get someone to jump in, right?" I was the one to jump in. Now, obviously, nothing really escalated to get that bad, but it was pretty close. So, it takes a little while to get to the diss tracks, but we're gonna get there. Now, I'm still talking to my friend about how he's gonna get someone to jump in if they try to jump him. And this is how all the beef started, basically. So, I'm a big boy. I'm 6 foot. I'm bodyguarding my friend like my life depends. Well, not like my life depends on it, but it was pretty serious. I look over, see both Amy and Maya snickering to the side, right? I'm like, "Yo, bro, what is they laughing for?" He tells me he doesn't know. So, we go to confront him. Let's go. So me and my friend go up to Amy and Maya. We're asking, "Hey, why are you laughing?" We're asking, "Why are you laughing?" They're like, nothing, don't worry about it." We walk away. We turn around and they're still laughing. It's the end of that for right now. Obviously, this is after my friend dropped his diss track.
Ho, kill yourself. Ho, kill yourself.
So My friend dropped his diss track, and I didn't really think anything of it at the time. I was like, oh, this is good, quickly forgot about it. Until a couple days later, when I realized this is actually kind of hard. I should do something like this. One of the worst decisions of my life, by far. End of the day comes around. I'm getting on the bus. I'm feeling ready. Get on the bus, ride home, and I didn't tell anyone about my plans until the next day. Get to school the next day. We're in first period. My friend tells me about this app called BandLab. So we're in class. I keep that app in the back of my mind. I'm half paying attention to the schoolwork and I'm in class writing lyrics down. Guys, you understand all that? Yeah. I just lied out of my neck just now. So skip to the end of the day. We're on the bus. I'm looking for beats. I find a beat and it turns out to be the most iconic beat of the entire school year, bro. Someone could hear this and they knew what was about to come on. I have the most devious smile on my face the entire bus ride home. So we get home and the way my house is built is there's like my parents' room are up in the front and my room is in the back of the house. So one of my parents is in that room and the other one is in the shower. See right here, the room right next to this is the bathroom. So my other parent is in the shower. I have to be like relatively quiet, but you can barely hear anything in there regardless. So I'm recording and I finished before I think it was my mom that was in the shower. So my mom gets out the shower. I finished before my mom got out the shower and no one found out until I dropped it. First person I tell that I dropped the diss track was the friend that suggested me to BandLab. So I tell him I dropped it and we're all like, so no one knows about it until like the next day. So we don't tell anybody about it until people started finding it the next day. So Maya and Amy don't find out who recorded it and like dropped it and everything because they couldn't tell the voice was mine. They didn't find out until like 3 days later. So like the day before that, they're going around asking everybody who they think it is. Like 40% of the people they asked knew it was me, but they didn't say anything. So the first person they asked who dropped it was me. I don't know what it was. It must have been a lucky guess or something. I don't know what happened, but I was like, yo, I don't know who dropped that. They walk away, I'm like, I'm dead. So this is all happening before first period. So we get in the first period, we're like, they're never gonna find out who it is. Until first period ends. We get out of first period, we're walking to the bathroom. Me and the friend that suggested BandLab to me, we're walking to the bathroom. And then the friend that called Amy a green-eyed gremlin or whatever, it comes up to us. He's like, yo, y'all might actually be cooked. So I'm like, why? He's like, you're gonna find out. So he walks to his next class or whatever. We still walking to the bathroom. Bro, Maya and Amy walk up to us with these two dudes who we're gonna call Devontae and James. So Devontae is the first one to walk up to me. He starts gripping me up and everything like, yo, we know it was you, we know it was you. I'm like, bro, get your hands off of me. Nothing really escalated. He just walked away with his little lackeys. I thought that was the end of it for real. Now, all four of them have very odd relationships. Devontae is like, Maya are always flirting with each other. I think James and Amy were dating at the time. It's strange. Y'all, it's the next day. The reason I got on a new fit, couldn't finish it fast enough the first day. Don't matter. So after I dropped the diss, I had everyone in school telling me it was hard for like a week. It got so big, people at an entirely different school were listening to it, bro. So 8th graders lunch is after my 6th period math class, and there's 2 math teachers. one for A team, one for B team. So everyone's lined up about to leave the class when I hear both of the math teachers talking about something. It was my diss. So everyone is lined up at the door, and I'm in the back of the line, right? So everyone's leaving the class, and as I'm about to walk past both the math teachers, they both tell me to stay behind a little bit longer. Now in this moment, I thought, I am cooked. So everyone's gone, and I'm in the hall alone with both of the math teachers. One of them said, "We heard that diss track going around. Someone told me it was you." And at that point, I had just given up on lying, so I just told them it was me. They told me how disappointed we are in you, when you could be doing so much more with this talent. So the lecture ends, and the A team math teacher stays behind, while the B team math teacher walks me down to lunch. Completely unexpected. She goes, "You shouldn't have done it, but it was pretty good, and I don't like those girls either." So the math teacher gets me to lunch, and all of a sudden, one of my friends sees me and yells my name. Bro, I hear, "Mayer!" And I kid you not, the entire cafeteria was screaming for me, bro. It literally sounded like this in there.